There is currently 101 issues when it comes to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, when it comes to the beta at least. Now, I keep trying to tell myself and remind myself that this is the beta and connection and stuff like that is going to be an issue, but oh my god, the connection in this game is god awful. But I'm saving that rant for another day. I have tons of things. I'm making a list currently for all the cons of this video game. Hopefully I can, by the end of this weekend, I can put together a long list of things that need to be fixed, things that need to be changed, tweaked, and maybe the developers will listen, maybe they won't, but I'm just going to give my feedback later on when I actually play the game a little bit more. But currently, the biggest issue for this video game for me is the aim assist. Now, I know it's going to be a ton of people who are going to hate on me. Every console person in the world is going to call me no absolute ass. I'm garbage at the video game. Trust me, I enjoy the video game. It's fun. I'm still having a blast. Regardless of all the 101 issues that this game has, I'm still having a good time, even though skill-based matchmaking is so thick. I'm going to have to make another commentary about that. Jesus Christ. It's so many rants I need to make now because, God, this beta is just something else. But the aim assist is way too strong when it comes to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And the way that I know this is because, like I said, a while ago when I was playing the alpha and the early beta for PlayStation, I'm not a console player anymore. You know, I've been on PC for about 3-4 years now, so when I picked up a controller again, it felt just completely like, you know, I had to relearn it again. I had to relearn absolutely everything that I learned back in the past. I had to basically completely reteach myself. But even coming back as such a noob and not being so skilled, the aim assist, it did all the work for me. It was actually insane. It was literally the easiest aim assist I've ever used in any video game I've ever played. And I played a lot of console video games. Tons of them. I mean, Call of Duty 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Ghost, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, Advanced War. Every Call of Duty game you could possibly think of, I have played on the stickies. And Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War has the thickest aim assist in the universe. Now, usually I wouldn't complain too much, but oh my god, it got to the point that it's so bad that I had to turn off crossplay just so I can get some normal lobbies. It's basically aimbot. If you're on a controller, you simply do not have to move the right stick whatsoever. You lock on, you leave it still, you get beamed. Practically every single console lobby I've been in, they're beaming me. I mean, it's like 3-4 shots and they drill me out. They're not missing one bullet. They're completely locking on. It's just really aggravating, I'm not going to lie, especially when you're trying to be running gunny or being pushy, which is easier on mouse and keyboard. You know, on mouse and keyboard, you have the keyboard, which gives you more keys, and you can be more fluent with your movement. You have the mouse, which makes you snappier. You can look around faster. So usually when I'm on mouse and keyboard, I try to be more aggressive. I be aggro, I like to push around. But when you have a bunch of people who are low-skilled players, who are camping on head glitches in the back of the map, with aim assist so strong that they don't have to move anything. All they have to do is just hold L2 and wait for someone to come into the lines of fire and just hit R2 and they're instantly dead. It kills the whole vibe of this video game. It makes it by far the worst experience I've ever seen in my whole life. Now, I did think of a few things that could possibly potentially make this better. First off, the very obvious one is to freaking nerf the aim assist in this video game. It's completely overpowered. It must catch a nerf. And for everybody who's complaining about saying, oh, JB, you're just a PC player, you hate aim assist, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. It's so many console players that I've seen that said the same exact thing. Who was it? Drifter or someone said this, that literally you don't have to move the right stick. You will lock on and you just shoot. It's no aiming required. It's no skill required. Which in past Call of Duty games, every Call of Duty game on console, even though aim assist was still there, you still were required to move the right stick and aim a little bit. That's how you knew who was a good console player and who was a bad console player. But now every console player is good because you don't have to aim. You know for a fact, if console players who've been playing on console for their whole life, I take my word pretty seriously when it comes to console because like I said, I've been playing my whole life as well. But for all these content creators who are still playing on console, if they're saying that aim assist is too overpowered and it needs to catch a nerf, I mean, I think everybody can basically say at this point it's too overpowered. It's cheesy. You can lock on, you can drill people, and it's insta-kill. Now, the first one, like I said, is nerfing it. But the second one, which I don't want to see happen, but they might have to do it, is nerf the headshot multiplier. Now, the headshot multiplier adds a nice skill gap, especially when I turn crossplay off, because I'm dealing with PC players who actually have to aim. So when you aim for the head and you get the multiplier, it feels really good. But when you're versing this heavy aim assist, like I said, you don't need to aim. I've seen people lock on to my chest and just 3-tap me. 2 to the chest, 1 to the dome. Straight dropping me no matter what distance, no matter what range. The aim assist just locks on and it's the same thing. It's so repetitive. Nobody misses a shot and you can't miss a shot. If you miss a shot while with this heavy ass aim assist, Oh my goodness. I mean, it's nearly impossible. Like I said, me coming back on controller after 4 years, I was able to lock on to people and drill them. I actually had people in my comments section accusing me of hacking and using, what's called a Cronus Max or something. I thought that was actually pretty hilarious that people thought I was using a Cronus Max, but, I mean, that's how overpowered it is. It's so overpowered that after 3 years of me not touching a controller, people think that I'm actually using a Cronus Max because it's no recoil, but the only reason it's no recoil is because once you aim on someone, it doesn't move anywhere. Literally, it stays on the target. So having a headshot multiplier that's really strong isn't really beneficial in this case anymore. Maybe if this was Modern Warfare, where the aim assist was actually normal, you know, controller players had to aim a little bit, PC players still had to aim a little bit, it made it an even fight. Controller players still had aim assist, it wasn't gone, but it wasn't like this where literally you don't miss shots. You hit every single one that you shoot. And the headshot multiplier just makes that even worse because people are just drilling you to the dome without having to even aim. It's just very obnoxious. But if we're not going to do the headshot multiplier, the last thing that I could possibly think of is probably just lower the health to make it a faster time to kill, so basically everybody else can compete with such a strong aim assist. Because with 150 health, it's so complex, especially for me personally right now, to be able to outgun an enemy, because if they're going to drill all of their shots, I have to be extremely precise. Like, I mean, I have to hit all headshots if I'm going to be able to win a gunfight. Because I'm telling you, controller players, they just 2 to the chest, 1 to the dome. Lands every single time. No miss, no failure, super repetitive. And for PC players, we don't get that. We have to actually aim, so it's very complex to, you know, lock on and hit every one of your shots unless you play a lot and you train a lot. I don't do that personally. I just hop on Call of Duty and I play when I get the chance. And yes, I can hit a few headshots, but it's not very consistent. You know, you always have to hit the body the most because it's the biggest part of the player that you're engaging with. But every once in a while, yes, you will land a headshot, but these guys are just drilling you. So if they lowered the time to kill, it will allow PC players to just aim for the chest and just drill people instantly like we did in Modern Warfare. And basically, it'll be an equal fight at that point. But, oh my goodness. It is very toxic out there when it comes to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War right now, and I know a lot of people are going to try to defend this, but I'm going to tell you right now why you shouldn't defend this, because one, yes, I understand I am a PC player, and a lot of people who watch me know I'm a PC player, but I've been on console for 10 plus years of my life. I've been playing console for a very long time. I know what aim assist is. You know, the whole point of console is mastering the aim assist. That's what makes you a better console player. You know, just like how PC players, you have to master being able to, you know, learn your flicks and learning how much distance you need to swipe on the mouse pad and certain things like that. For console, it's all about memorizing how to, you know, put so much pressure on the right analog stick and how to, you know, finesse it and at the same time knowing how to work the aim assist. So yes, I do understand aim assist. Even though I've been on PC for 3 years now, I have 10 plus years of experience with that because I am a hardcore Call of Duty fan. I don't really play much besides that, so I know Call of Duty games, and this is thick. And also on top of that, if you don't want to take my word, like I said, there's tons of content creators out there who have said the same exact thing. There's no point in aiming in this video game. Absolutely no reason. You should just, you know, find them, move the right stick a little bit to lock on, and then just leave it alone and let everything else do the rest. The game literally does all the work for you. Which is really irritating because I am a competitive player. I really am. And even though I do like my occasional casual matches, I like to compete. I like to go for the wins. I like to go for streaks and stuff like that. And when I get other competition, I do enjoy to, you know, go back and forth and see who can be the better player. But it's hard because pretty much everybody is a good player now. You know, it's very little of a skill gap when in reality, I thought this game was going to have a massive skill gap. I thought the headshot multiplier plus the higher time to kill 150 health was going to add for more of a skilled gameplay. But apparently I was wrong. I mean, maybe my opinion will change later on as I continue to play this game and I form a better opinion of it. I'm only about 3 hours deep when it comes to this. But I have played both beta and alpha, so I have 2 weeks of experience with this video game already. 2 weeks of basically straight controller gameplay. And I can confirm that, you know, it was really easy to shoot in this game. After not playing a game for 3 years on console, Cold War was really easy to come back and finesse my way into it. And it honestly really kills the fast-paced gameplay of this game. I mean, it really promotes holding positions over being run and gunny and aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest, a lot of the high-skilled players are still going to be rushing around on their controller and stuff like that. I'm not saying they're going to be camping. But when it comes to a lot of the casual players who are just going to be, you know, posting up and singing head glitches and stuff, it's going to make for some complex gameplay because a lot of people who want to push and be aggressive and get into spawn and flank and stuff like that are going to have a rough time pushing some of these safe spaces, or I guess I should say power positions, Because these players don't have to do anything. All they have to do is just sit in that position with some cover, wait for you to turn the corner, and they laser you. They don't have to aim. They don't have to adjust to you sliding or jumping the corner or just continuously running. They don't have to do any of that. All they have to do is just look at that one spot and shoot. And it really kills the fast-paced gameplay. I really do hope that this gets nerfed, maybe tuned down a little bit. Not a lot, obviously. Aim assist is very important when it comes to a controller. It makes you allowed to be saucy and stuff like that. I know the basics, you know? I'm not saying nerf it to the dirt, but how it is now is a little noob friendly, and it's really killing off the fast-paced gameplay to this title. But guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, and by all means, if you hated it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Also, if you want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, if you want to catch me live stream, I do that over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.